on day 2. We are at the UNMC campus, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a lot more orientation stuff today. So we're back again at the Health Science Center. I'm walking kind of slow, I need to catch up. And today is Monday, so there are students in here like studying and stuff. And I think we're going into our lecture hall so we can get the first tidbits of our orientation. Giant lecture hall playing new music. I'm not gonna sit in the back, so front somewhere. Today in our giant lecture hall, I guess that's gonna become our home, we were kind of given more of an introduction and more so of orientation about the UNMC programs that they have here. And then after lunch, we got a little bit more in depth for the actual College of Medicine that they have here. For the first part, we learned a lot about the Nebraska medicine and how it kind of became Nebraska medicine. We learned about their slogan, serious medicine, extraordinary care, and I really think that matches the infrastructure and the personality that I've seen here thus far. It shows that everybody's worked with a lot of different people and they're able to handle themselves well. And later on, that you'll probably hear me say, they give a lot of emphasis to interprofessional learning, because it's so important to have a lot of that under your belt whenever you're a physician finally after your years of like schooling in professional school. Well, even if you're not a physician, but just you need to be able to interact with people in a suitable manner, because we're all working for one goal of just, helping the patient get better and feel better. Continuing on, our next presenter was the Dean of Public Health at UNMC, Dr. Khan. He shared a lot of interesting stuff about public health, and he threw a lot of unfamiliar vocabulary words out, but he had a great amount of sincerity in his voice, and I really liked that because it showed that he really cared about the general public and how healthcare, although it's changed a little bit from way back when, it's still generally the same thing. You get hurt, you go to a witch doctor, then you pay with a chicken. But instead of a chicken now, obviously, it's like Blue Cross Blue Shield or credit card. Next, after Dr. Khan was done speaking, we had a little bit of a tidbit of information from the allied health program that they have there. Honestly, I didn't know what fell under allied health. But now I know it's like physician's assistant, physical therapist, and clinical sciences. There's a little bit more of it I don't remember exactly off of the top of my head. And it kind of piqued my interest, not gonna lie, because of how much I respect research and things like that. Finally, before lunch, we actually had a doctor come and speak to us about kind of her schedule and her life there. Working as a physician in the rural parts of Nebraska. I thought it was pretty interesting because she said that Nebraska, your average town size is about 2,000 people, and I was like, oh, that's really small. But I guess you get used to it, and it's just that even in towns like those that are really small, you still need your general physicians there to help serve those people. And it was really cool how she gave us her speech through a paper, and she told us about 7 things to keep in mind whenever you're navigating through professional school. They were vision, clarity, drive and perseverance. Sorry, I'm reading off this paper. Community, identity, and authenticity and happiness. They resonated with me because I've definitely seen a lot of those words before whenever I'm thinking about my career and the future. In all honesty, my future is pretty blurry right now in the positions of healthcare because of the 2 areas of fields that I'm thinking about going to. And then now that I've been exposed to a lot more at UNMC, but I'm hoping to have it narrowed and have my glasses on at the end of this program. So these videos are probably not going to have any sort of flow to them at all, but Nebraska Medical Center and one of their cafes. So lunch at the UNMC cafe, or one of the two cafes. It looks yummy. I'm gonna eat, but not before I pray, you know, always. Y'all, I'm gonna appreciate this roll a little bit more. Y'all don't understand this. It's so great. Like, it's giving me Red Lobster. It was literally so good that I required an extra video just for the biscuit. So after lunch, we had our intro to their College of Medicine. Based on their 3 pillars of their foundations of medicine, the interprofessional clinicals, and also their career preparations, all of what we were listening to and learning about for their programs, it made it safe to say that the mentors are here and prepared to help you through your journey through medical school and preparing you to be a physician of the future. They also offer the dual degree programs, like they have the MD and the DDS together, and then the MD and the MBA together. So I thought that was really interesting because I'd never really heard of, well, I mean, I've heard of being a double major, but like double major in medical school? Wow, I never really heard of it. But I think that's a pretty cool and neat idea to get these 2 degrees at the same time, in case you were planning on maybe opening up your own practice.
Yeah.
Look at students. We're leaving now. Freedom from this long day of initial orientations. I hope I didn't fall asleep. I felt myself falling asleep, but Sienna said I didn't fall asleep, so I'm just gonna go with her and believe I didn't fall asleep. That's kind of my take on day 2. Wow, I'm already losing track of the days here. I'm having so much fun. For day 2 of my experiences as a schpepper at UNMC, right now I just have some really random videos that I took of the day, so enjoy, and thanks for visiting my blog. After a long day of intro to orientations for SPEP, we are now going back to our residence hall. So they said whenever it gets cold, they have a whole ice rink. So yeah, that was pretty much my take on day 2. 3? Day 3. Look, I'm already losing track of the days. Oh my goodness. Day 2 of my time at SPEP. It's not even day 2, it's day 3. Goodness.